Most Sudoku competitions give you between 20 to 50 points for correctly solving a classic Sudoku. This classic Sudoku from the 2024 Dutch Championship was worth 102 points. You master the strategies needed to solve the green cell and the rest of this puzzle, and you can easily crush your next competition. Click below if you want to give this puzzle a go, and with that, it's solving time. Look at block 6. You have a 1 here and these two ones. There's only 2 possibilities for 1 in block 6. So what I just did is called Snyder notation. Anytime a 3x3 block, you have 2 possibilities for can't mark it. And in case you solve one of the cells, we can solve the other right away. You want to start your solving by understanding the digit limitations in the puzzle. You're going to need this if you have and want any hope in solving this green cell. Let's look at the 2s. You have these 2s and this 2. You can solve for 2 right there in block 1. And with these 2s, only place for 2 in block 3 is right there. And then with these 2s and this 2, you can solve for 2 in block 5. Only 2 possibilities for 2 in block 8 because of your 2 right here, and 2 possibilities for 2 in block 9. So we'll put the Snyder 2s right there. Greetings, friend. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you to Smart Hobbies. Subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. If you want to turn your passing interest in Sudoku into a fun and enjoyable hobby. Today, I will show you how to solve quite possibly the hardest competition Sudoku you may ever see. Look at block 9. Where can the 3 go here? Well, you got this 3 cutting across right there, and you got this 3 cutting across. Only 2 possibilities for a 3. So we'll put the Snyder 3s in block 9. And then I'm going to show you a neat naked triple trick as we try to solve the 4s up here in row 1. You notice how this 4 covers 2 of the 3 open cells in row 1. And then this 7 also sees this cell. This row is missing a 3, 4, and a 7. We can solve all 3 cells using my neat naked triple trick. Anytime you see that 2 of the missing digits, look at one cell, and then another one of those sees a second cell, you can solve all 3, because this has to be your 3. The only place the 4 can go is over here, and this has to be your 7. You may be able to improve your Sudoku skills faster than you think. Click on the pinned comment to join the Smarty Party, and I'll send you my April reward puzzle pack featuring 2 string kites. What this means to you is you can learn new strategies and solve fun puzzles. But the real value is that you get to sharpen your mind. And you want a sharper mind, right? Let's look where the 4s can go now here in block 3. Because of this 4, it can't be in these cells. And because of this 4, we're limited to these 2 spots in block 3. Move on to the 5s. Because you have these 2 5s here, we can solve for 5 now in block 2. And then we can look in block 6 and go, I have a 5 here and a 5 here. 2 possibilities for a 5. Block 6, and now with this 5 and this 5, 2 possibilities for 5 in block 9. You want to keep making these Snyder marks. We're going to get ourselves closer and closer to solving this cell. Again, there's going to be a really hard spot that I'm going to help you through. Let's look where the 6 is going to go in block 5, because you have a 6 right here. You have a 6 right there. The 6s can only be in these 2 spots in block 5. So we did Snyder marks, but they're also what's called a pointing pair. What that means is since they're in the same row, and the 6 has to be somewhere here in block 5, a 6 cannot be in the row anywhere else outside of the block 5. So these 2 spots cannot contain a 6, because if they did, you'd have no place to put a 6 in block 5. So now it limits the 6s to these 2 spots in block 4. This is critical. You do need to pay attention to this to get through one of the harder spots of this puzzle. All right, the 7s. Got these 2 7s here. 2 possibilities for 7 in block 8. And now we got something cool here. Whenever you see Snyder on top of each other, as I call it, that means you found a hidden pair. The 2 and 7 can only be in the same 2 spots in block 8. And since they're 2 different digits, and they got to occupy those 2 cells, no other digit can be in those 2 cells in block 8. So we can remove the additional marks there. And then we can move on to where the 8s are. All right, you see an 8 here, 2 possibilities for an 8 in block 1, and then in block 5 with this 8 and this 8 and this 8, Snyder 8s in block 5, and now in block 9 with these two 8s and the 8 in row 7, Snyder 8s in block 9. Not getting a lot more solved cells here, but we're going to keep on trying to find more information. That's what you want to do. All right, the 9s. You got a 9 right here. You got a 9 right here. Limits the 9s to these two cells. So this is a pointing pair of 9s. 9s cannot be in these spots anymore, and it can't be here because of this 9. So we can mark Snyder 9s in block 3. And now with this 9 and this nice hidden pair, the 9 is going to be in one of these two spots in block 8. Since we already have a 9 right there, we can solve this cell for a 9. And then with these two 9s and this 9, we can solve for a 9 in block 7, which limits the 9s to these two cells here in block 4. All right, you're going to go through here. You want to look back and try to redo the Snyder mark, see if there's anything else we can add since we've added a few more solved digits. 2 spots for a 1 here in block 2. And then in block 5 with this one, 2 spots for a 1 here. And then with these two 1s, we have 2 spots for a 1 in block 8. Okay, and in the 3s, now you have this 3 and this 3. We have 2 spots for a 3 in block 5. And now this is the part where you probably got stuck. So drop in the comments you got stuck here and tell me what you did next. I'd love to hear from you, and I answer every comment because you got 2 interesting things going on here. And looking at all the marks, you think maybe in block 9 is where you need to be focusing, right? If you want to solve this cell. Actually, this is not where we need to focus on right now. You need to focus over here in block 4. And I'm going to show you why. Notice that you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in column 2. Okay, and so what we're missing is a 6, 7, 8, or a 9. Well, since the 6s are limited to these two cells in block 4, they can't be in these two cells. And since the 8 is also in block 4, the 8 can't be here either. This is actually a 7, 9 naked pair. That's the only 2 possibilities for those cells. Very hard to see. And now, with doing that, we can limit these two cells now to a 6 and an 8, okay? So you have a 6 and 8 limited to those 2 spots in column 2. It's hard when a hidden pair like this is outside of one block. And I bet this is why I got a hard rating. You have to find this in order to move forward, just like Carol Emmerich and Paula Phoebe, who found all the correct solutions to my March Rewards puzzle pack featuring original classics by Pietato. Congratulations. And if you thought this first naked pair was hard to spot, the next pair is even tougher. Look over in column 1. Where can a 4, 5 go? Well, you have a 4, 5 right here, so it can't be in those 2 spots. 4 and 5 could go there, but if you look in this cell, 4 and 5 can't go there. And so a 4 or 5 can only go here or here in column 1. And since the 4 and the 5 are 2 digits limited to 2 cells, this is another hidden pair. So that can only be a 4 or 5, which makes these 3 cells a naked triple of a 3, 6, 7. You have to find this combo of the naked pair here to this hidden pair. Because what does this do? What you may notice is that the 4 and 5 is one of the 2 digits here. A 6 is no longer a digit. And whenever you see a Snyder mark that doesn't match what the possibilities can be, you can displace that Snyder. So we can remove that 6 from right there and solve this cell for a 6. But we're not done. This is the first interesting thing you've got to find. Now we got to find a way to get over to that green cell. And what we're going to do is, since the 3 can't be here because of this 3, we're going to mark the 3s in that spot. And now we got 2 ways we can go to make progress here. I'm going to give you a bonus strategy. This is so cool. It's in this puzzle, and you can use it to solve a cell. What can this cell be right here? All right, it can't be a 1. It can't be a 2. It can't be a 3. It could be a 4. It can't be a 5. Because of this 5, it can be a 6, but it can't be a 7, 8, or a 9. You'll notice that because of the 6, 8 naked pair, 6s are limited to those 2 spots in column 2. Look over here in column 8. Where can a 6 go in column 8? Well, a 6 could be right here. It can't be here or here because of this 6, and a 6 could be right there. All right, so I'm going to show you these blue digits. So in columns 2 and 8, 6 is limited to the same 2 rows, rows 3 and 8. So a 6 has to be either here and here, or here and here. If you try to put a 6 right here, what you would notice is that you'd eliminate the possibilities for a 6 in these 2 cells. You wouldn't have a 6 right there, right? And you'd put a 6 up here, but then you notice is in column 8, where could you put a 6? Because this 6, it can't be here because of this 6, and now it can't be here because of that 6. You would break the puzzle. And so what we know is that 6 has to be either here and here, here and here, or here and here. This is a Sudoku X-Wing. This is awesome. And what it means is we can eliminate all the other 6s across row 3 and row 8 that are not in the blue. So this cell cannot be a 6 anymore. And this cell cannot contain a 6. Learn more about X-Wings in this tutorial. So we can solve this cell for a 6. And that's my bonus strategy before we lead up to the green cell. Now, you want to solve the green cell. It's why you clicked on here, right? Told you it's the key. How can we figure out what's going to be in this cell? Well, we're going to use something. It's not an X-Wing, but it's something that Simon Anthony and Mark Goodliff like to call a mini X-Wing. Where can the 3s go here in block 4? It can't be in any of these cells. They're limited to these 2 cells right here. So you'll notice the 3s are limited to row 4 and 6 in block 4. Where are the 3s limited in block 5? Rows 4 and 6 because of our Snyder marks. And so we can do another little coloring here. And so now, just like with an X-Wing, mini X-Wing is when you have an X-Wing confined to just 2 blocks. The big X-Wing is you got to have 4 blocks. So 3's got to be here and here, or here and here. You notice that 3 cannot be in row 5 in blocks 4 and 5. So the 3s are limited to one of these 2 cells in block 6. That's your mini X-Wing. And what it does is it puts restriction now on our green cell. Okay, what can this be now? Well, it can't be a 1 or a 2. It can't be a 3 because the 3s are right here. It can't be a 4. It can't be a 5, 6, 8, or a 9. Our green cell now has to be a 7. If you like these tips, consider buying me a coffee like Paul McGee did, or simply click on the super thanks here in YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get rid of these extra colors and let's follow the Snyder mark to see what we can do now. Because of this 7, we can disambiguate the 9 and the 7 over here. Okay? And then because of this 9, now we can displace the Snyder 9 and solve for 9 right there. And then if we look here in column 8, we now have a 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. We need a 3, 5, and a 6. Well, a 3 can't be here, and a 3 can't be here, so this has to be your 3. And because of this 6, that's going to be your 5 now, and that's got to be your 6, displacing this Snyder 5. And we can remove the 5 from right there. What does that do for us? Well, this 6 means this has to be the 8, and that has to be the 6 for our X-Wing. Okay, so the 6s end up being there and there. And then by figuring out the 8 right here, we can displace this Snyder 8. Solve an 8 there, displacing the Snyder 2, displacing the Snyder 3. And we can finish solving here in block 9 with a 7. Look across here, we have a nice full house. The only digit missing is a 5. Okay, and with this 2, now we can disambiguate the 7 and 2. I always want to remove as many of my marks as possible. It makes it easier to solve the main part of the puzzle. With this 3, displace the Snyder 3 here. Solve that for a 3, displacing that Snyder 1. Remove the 1 from right there. Solve for a 1 right here. Displace this Snyder 1, and we can solve for a 1 right there. And then We have a full house here in block 6. I don't see a 4, so I can put the 4 there. Allow us to disambiguate the 5 and the 4 right there. With this 7, we can solve this for a 6 now. And with this 3, we know we can solve that for a 7, and that has to be your 3. We displace a Snyder 8, so we can put the 8 right there. Okay, and with these two 8s, we can solve for an 8 here in block 2. Only leaves us with a 9 in block 2. And this 8 displaces that Snyder 8, so we can solve this cell now for an 8. We have another full house. I don't see a 4 in column 5, so I'll solve that for a 4. We displace our Snyder 6, displacing the 3, allow us to solve for 3 up here, and our last digit in block 4 is now a 4. Okay, we got this one right here, knowing this can't be a 1 anymore, so we can displace that Snyder 1. Okay, we got another full house. I love finishing out these full houses, and then we got a 7 here to finish block 7. This 4 means a 4 has to be right there. And this 9 means a 9 has to be right there. So we have 2 digits left. I'm looking for a 6 and a 7. I'm just going to go down and pull this 6 up from column 9, knowing that has to be your 6, and our last digit is a 7. See if you can spot the X-wing in this next video. Thank you so much for watching.